Light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding an undefeated professional record. 9 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 204.5 pounds. Fighting out of Victorville, California, Dominic the Devastator Reyes. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 23 wins, 11 losses. Standing 6 feet 3.5 inches tall, weighing in at 205.5 pounds. Fighting out of Knoxville, Tennessee, presenting the number 7 ranked light heavyweight contender in the world, Vince St. Preux. Now when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Murgliata.
Well, Dominic Reyes called for this fight. He's glad he got it. He called it the perfect matchup. Does see some similarities between him and St. Preux. Ariane Celeste, thank you very much. Dominic Reyes, did he bite off more than he can chew in calling out Vince St. Preux? Some answers here in short order. Tonight's Fight Clock brought to you by Modelo Especial, brewed with a fighting spirit since 1925. Reyes, the fellow southpaw, is wearing gray. St. Preux is in black.
Reyes said, I gotta use my jab against St. Preux. Right off the bat, just get straight to kicking. Kicking and jabbing.
Strong kicks.
Pure offense right off the bat.
St. Preux switches to orthodox here. And St. Preux, one of his big weapons is that left leg. And see who's lifting it up with the front leg now. He's got a powerful left kick.
Reyes said when he goes conventional, you're gonna see me firing my left a lot more. When he goes southpaw, you're gonna see me using my jab a lot more. That's boxing fundamentals. And now we're seeing him also add the kicks to the various stances as well.
Reyes did take second at the 2015 IBJJF Worlds as a blue belt, but really acknowledged that he doesn't have the combat experience of his light heavyweight contemporaries. Nice land there by Reyes.
You see, he throws that right hook very lightly to set up the step-in left hand. I mean, he reaches a lot of distance with that left hand. St. Preux just getting out of the way.
UFC veteran Joe Stevenson, the longtime chief corner of Dominic Reyes. Nice slip by St. Preux. He said most of this camp was rooted in shoring up his defense.
Oh, Vince looking for the takedown. Interesting. You only got in the UFC to have 2 Von Flue chokes.
Actually has 3.
Oh, that's right. He does have 3.
Got O'Connor.
Which is crazy.
Oh, it's gotta be. We gotta change the name or something. He's got 1, yeah.
The fact that we're seeing OSP try these shots tells me that he's not very comfortable on his feet right now. And it's interesting because you don't see him just try outright double overs over.
Takedown attempt again. Reyes showing very good takedown defense. I think he was just shocked by the output, the quick offense of Dominic Reyes.
Looks like he's gonna get this double right here though.
Oh, big elbows!
Pulls him off the hip. Those can get ugly sometimes. We see people get knocked out pretty bad with those types of elbows. Nice takedown. Beautiful takedown. That was nice. Reyes right back
up to his feet. Look at this.
The athleticism that he's showing is high level.
That's exactly what he's talking about, making these strikes count.
You see how he had that double leg underneath the butt, and you saw Reyes bring his hips in and slide him up to the upper body. I mean, that's so frustrating, because you know you have the double, and then you lose it.
Very impressed with Reyes' takedown defense, his ability to scramble back up to his feet, and his ability to land hard, damaging strikes in the clinch.
Reyes' longest UFC fight coming in, 3 minutes, 39 seconds.
Big left hands by Reyes. He's powerful.
Dominic Reyes is flooding it with offense, reckless bandit as hard as he can, and right now OSP's square, not knowing what to do with it.
And his head straight up in the air.
And Reyes not forcing the finish here, exercising some patience.
St. Preux is hurt. He's on wobbly legs still.
he's being tricky too, Reyes. He knows St. Preux's waiting for something, so he's putting two moves together to offset OSP and Reyes.
1 minute to go here, round one.
He is letting him off the hook, though.
I think he's being patient because OSP is dangerous. You gotta remember, when guys are up against the fence, that's like locking somebody in a corner. That's when they're the most dangerous. So with the power that OSP has, you gotta be cautious.
Domination on the feet for Reyes.
Right hook over the top. Oh, and there OSP fires back. Oh,
Goodness.
he's mixing it up so well.
And the power that you're hearing, when those shots are blocked, they're loud.
Beautiful leg kick. Really buckled the leg of OSP there.
You're just using so many different strikes and keeping OSP thinking nonstop.
St. Preux put on a poker face, but that low kick did not feel good. That can't feel good either.
You see him going low to the leg and then high, and then St. Preux's like, hold on a second.
St. Preux may make it out of the ground. Looks very awkward here.
You're just trying to figure it out. Reyes coming with non-stop offense.
So Reyes will see a second round for the first time in his UFC run. Let's listen into Eric Turner if we could.
You're doing a good job on your shots. Just pull the trigger, right? Don't stand in front of him ever. Never, ever stand in front of him. Where are we going to do this now? Yeah, it's fine. We're going to move our feet, aren't we? Right? Move our feet. Either be close or too far. But none of that in the range, right? Right now we're saying right in his range. We're going to stand there, pop, 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 pop. You understand? What are we going to do this round, okay? Yeah. You're good from your attack. Yeah, get yourself in.
Dominic Reyes putting on a show. Let's look at these big elbows from the clinch. Hard elbows. Travis Brown style. And look at this left hand over the top. Boom, right hand behind it. Just pure domination by Dominic Reyes. Caught him with the end of the toes with that. Look at all those shots.
And how tough is OSP though, honestly.
Well, that's been a staple of St. Preux's career, that he's been a hard man to break. This is a guy who's headlined for the UFC 5 times.
So durable, so strong, always active. OSP is no joke.
And interesting that he goes back to orthodox stance. I wonder why he feels more comfortable there.
Well, that's his natural stance, and I think that Dominic Reyes is so efficient that he needs to be comfortable with his defense and that defensive stance. Remember, when you switch stance, you have one stance, you have better defense. I think OSP's defense is better conventional.
That's interesting because certainly his most potent weapon standing up is either his left hook or his left kick.
And that's offense.
Air Asia. Now everyone can fly.
Look for Reyes to fire more left hands in this round.
Oh, there's one right off the bat.
Because he knows as a southpaw, you gotta fire more right hands, left hands, excuse me. And you take away the
Oh, he ate that knee. OSP working real hard for the takedown here. Dominic gets that underhook, turns it around.
The balance there showed by Reyes was huge. Good hips, powerful.
Nice clean knee up the middle as well.
And it was a nice shot by OSP as well. Can't take anything away from it. Good timing, good shot. Reyes, just good reactions.
And some valuable experience being accrued here by Dominic Reyes in this his first second round in the UFC, but got a lot of layers to his game at 28 years old.
Now this is where guys can be punched in the face non-stop. It takes away the body lock because you can't squeeze if you're getting socked in the face right here. These guys are just squeezing each other, not punching in the break here.
Reyes 9-0 coming in, only one career win by decision, so perhaps the gas tank bears watching. Beautiful body kick there.
Just so fluid with his technique. I mean, he mixes it up so well. He doesn't go to the well too many times with any one thing. He's very diverse in his tactics.
Well, I think those that were surprised to see Reyes entrenched as a near 3-1 favorite haven't necessarily been following his career trajectory.
And there you see how dangerous OSP is too.
Yeah, from that southpaw stance, there's that powerful left kick.
Don't forget, he's just as strong as Reyes, hits just as hard. Just right now, Reyes is putting together the trickery with the offense a little bit better than OSP so far.
Yeah, he just has a more efficient and fluid offense, but OSP has dynamic power.
And explosiveness. I mean, Reyes is more of a fluidity to his style. He throws 2 punches, ending with a kick. OSP explodes with power and precision from the outside, and he's also tricky too, but right now Reyes is putting combinations together to offset OSP.
Significant strikes landed, 74 for Reyes, 12 for St. Preux.
And we see Reyes slow down a lot though in the second round, and that's going to be a read as the fights move on for him.
That's a very good point, because he opened up like a house on fire.
But that's the adjustments with new guys in these divisions. You got to see round by round versus each style what happens to their cardio, what happens to their movements, what happens to their defense and their offense. And right now, both these gentlemen are showing up for us.
Also, he's a big 205. Not sure how much weight he's cutting, but that could be a
Not sure where that cut came on. OSP's head. When did that happen? What's interesting is you see Reyes stuff shots by just moving. He's not necessarily having to even get in the wrestling scrambles because you just turn in the corner at the right time.
There's that left kick to the body again.
Look at the takedown defense of Dominic Reyes. St. Preux telegraphed that right hand.
Good left to the body by St. Preux.
Reyes returned it. These guys are very evenly matched. Looks like that cut might have came from a takedown attempt earlier by OSP. Just got caught with the elbow on the way
Yeah,
in.
Reyes catching him with that elbow. 10 minutes down. This corner cam brought to you by Harley-Davidson. When you fire up an HD motorcycle, adrenaline kicks in and refuses to tap out. Check it out at h-d.com/explore.
You need more offense. You got 5 minutes. You're definitely down 2 rounds. What are you waiting on? You beat this guy every time you go first. You hear me? Every time you go first, you win. If you're gonna stand up, I don't want to be yelling combos that you're not listening to. You understand? I need you on the deck. You have to finish in this round. If you want to set up that bristle, you got to snap.
Stay tight. When he switches, he fucking chop that front leg out. That shit's hurting there. So just, hey, stay calm, stay tight. Don't fucking rush anything, okay? And hold your shots. He's going to come out trying to shoot again. That's the only thing he does. You've done a great job.
Round 3 is brought to you by P3, the official protein snack of UFC. Now, that was Eric Turner, Knoxville Martial Arts Academy there, Dom, in the corner of Oban St. Preux. A lot of these cheap corners have different approaches, but Turner and St. Preux have been with each other every step of the way. So,
All right, final round. You ready? Final round. Let's go.
I don't know.
Well, just don't forget, each athlete needs a different type of stimulus, especially after you've been getting punched and kicked for a couple rounds. He needed to pep him up, and I think OSP, that was exactly the things he needed to hear for this third round.
Pretty significant cut there, just along the hairline of Oban St. Preux.
And his coach is exactly right. OSP waiting just a little too much. He needs to be first. And when he's first, he does well. When he waits on Dominic, it's a problem.
St. Preux continuing to advance.
And we see Reyes listening to his corner well, right? When he switched stance, he starts beating up the lead leg. Smart. Good reads.
Oh, went right over the top with that left high kick. Almost clipped him.
And it was pretty. That was a very nice kick.
OSP's got to ramp up the volume, though. I mean, he's absolutely down in this fight. But with that kind of power, he's always in.
Well, the issue right now for OSP is that he's throwing one at a time. And the difference is Reyes has the numbers because he throws combinations. Now, as the fights move on, we see Reyes go more and more to one shot. But That first round got him so far ahead. And right now, OSP needs to pick up the pace and go first.
All right, let's bring in Joe Stevenson in the corner of Dom Reyes.
Nice! Wait, step out with your left. Nice, keep your hands up. Keep all your hands up. There we go.
What's up, Mike?
Lean your kick to the knee. Hands up, circle out.
Look for your legs.
Come over his jab. Come over his jab when he reaches. Oh, his hands are coming low. No! That hurt him.
That hurt.
He's trying to rush.
Look your hand. Look your hand. Yeah.
3 minutes to decide this one. Co-main event coming up next.
Good left hand over the top by OSP.
Still one at a time.
Yep.
Need combinations if you're going to trick him. There it is. Ooh, that was a nice uppercut movement backwards by Dominic. Good left eye.
And once again, Reyes strikes first. St. Preux rushes forward. Reyes able to stay up, but
The balance of Reyes is just very, very good. Should have been taken down there. Really should have.
One thing that you really nailed though, Dom, is that his volume decreases significantly after the first round. Now, whether that's he comes out too fast in the first round and needs to pace himself more, or whether it's an endurance issue.
I'm pretty sure it's being undefeated, relatively green, and that was a first round adrenaline dump looking round to me. But he still looked very good. And the fact that even after an adrenaline dump like that, he's still in it, going with the OSP is impressive, but he does need to fix that gap. You're right, John.
Understands that this is the biggest fight of his career.
Yeah.
It's a big, and he came out feeling good, looking great, well prepared, but he's absolutely slowing down.
But what makes it impressive is he's still listening to his corners. Look, every time OSP switches, he kicks. He's listening. He's very intelligent, very smart, but he is tired. So his brain's still working for him. He's still listening, and that means that he's got the experience he needs. And he can fill that gap with the cardio as the fights move on. But right now, OSP's coming hard.
yeah, St. Preux starting to find his range with that left hand. Kicked high effectively as well.
Man, Reyes with that beautiful left.
That beautiful elbow. And those leg kicks are eating up OSP. Look, he went back to conventional again because he's limping a little on that right leg.
And that elbow, I think, opened up another significant cut.
And now he went to the inside thigh.
Oh man, he's bleeding like a stuck pig now. That's nasty.
Well, that elbow is just so
Yeah,
pretty that he
so
couldn't
sharp.
get him through. It was a good counter.
But I mean, credit to OSP for never stopping, moving forward, looking for that knockout, trying to find the opening.
Well, he didn't quit at all, not even for a second, especially in this third round. But Reyes showing he's slick. He's not easy to take out. He's got good defense too, but does big kick goes high.
Well, that was what was interesting about this matchup in the first place. We knew OSP has no quit in it.
Yes.
So we knew this young undefeated prospect is going to get tested, and so far, flying colors.
And these will certainly be valuable minutes for Reyes as he moves forward and moves up this light heavyweight ladder.
This does not bring down OSP's stock, in my opinion. I mean, he's looked so good in this fight. He's coming. That is it. It's all in. He walked away. That's it.
If St. Preux doesn't get up,
It's not over.
What's going on here?
so St. Preux gets back to his feet, and thereby it will go to the judges' scorecards. If he was unable to do so, it would have been a TKO at the end of round
That's
3.
ridiculous. That was the end of the fight.
What
I
was
don't
that?
understand that.
What just happened?
Wow,
There was never a
that's
horn and there was
crazy.
never a whistle. So why did they stop?
Dan Mergliano was saying you got to get up, but he was walking away. Dominic Reyes was walking away like it was a knockout.
Well, I did hear a
Looks
horn.
like it is.
Truck's telling me there wasn't a horn. I thought I heard a horn.
I thought it was a knockout.
Me
I mean,
too.
I thought
I
they
didn't
should
hear a
have stopped
horn.
the fight. He was laying back on his back, not defending himself, eyes straight up in the sky. Dominic Reyes walked away as if it was a knockout. It seemed like one to me. I'm confused. I mean, I guess Dan Mergliata wanted to call it himself, and since he didn't, he said, you got to get up.
All right, this replay is brought to you by Nemiroff, bold character since 1872.
Look at this. Boom! This is early on. Reyes with the left hand over the top. This is first round action. And here's some nasty leg kicks. Inside leg kick by Dominic Reyes. Here's a nice knee. Trying to stop the takedown. That is the first elbow that landed that caused the cut. There's another nice inside leg kick. Now here, boom, left hand. Now watch, let's listen to this. Because look, he walks away like this fight's over.
You can't be saved by the horn, right? But it seemed like Dan Miragliotta came in and saved St. Preux. Either way, Dominic Reyes, the likely winner tonight. The official decision brought to you by Metro PCS. Now Metro by T-Mobile. Discover the smarter way to get unlimited and see what's new on October 8th. All right, Bruce Buffer now with that decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Dominic the Devastator Reyes.
First of all, congratulations, Dominic. There seemed like a little bit of confusion at the end of the fight. We thought you had knocked him out and you were walking away as if you did that. We heard the horn, but Dan Miragliotta was telling him he had to get up or they were going to stop it. It wound up being a decision. Did you feel like it was a knockout?
That's a knockout. I mean, what do you guys think?
I absolutely think it was a knockout. But that aside, phenomenal performance. You came into this fight 9-0 against one of the top contenders in the division. A guy who went 5 rounds with John Jones. You guys fought the best of the best. You put on a show tonight.
Oh yeah, it wasn't easy. All respect to Vince, you know, he's a hell of a competitor. But, you know, I prepared hard, worked my ass off. I know where I sit, and I knew I was going to get this win tonight.
Well, Dominic Reyes, you came into this fight tonight a prospect. You leave a top contender. That was an absolutely impressive performance. And